And welcome into Delaware Sports for your District 2 Championship winner take-all here from Naamans Little League. It's Nick Alice Journey alongside my partners today, Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. We are up on the deck here in right field, back for the second consecutive day after witnessing Canal, the 7-2 victory last night over Naamans to force this winner take-all game here today. So we're back at the same place, same first pitch time, and a little bit of different lineups here as they flipped for the home team before the game. Canal won that, so they'll be the home team today. Naamans will step up to the plate first, as on the hill today for Canal will be Maddox Gable. Leading it off for Naamans will be Patrick Wilson.
Saw Maddox playing right field last night. Nick made a couple nice plays out here right in front of us, but he's on the mound tonight, so he's got a little more pressure.
1-0 start to Wilson, who's leading off for Naamans back-to-back nights. That pitch just missing inside, 2-0.
Got a little bit better shot of the scoreboard for you here, Nick, too. We're right next to, we've moved about 10 feet.
Beautiful facility here at Naamans Little League as Gable fires. I believe that was low.
Put a ball on the board.
Ball 3.
What's the count, guys?
3-0.
Because I got to refix the scoreboard with having internet issues.
Yeah, we got no cradle points. It's not really coming up even at all.
3-0 pitch is taken for strike one. So the first strike at the at-bat in a big spot from Gable. And now a 3-1 count here to Patrick Wilson. And now the pitch. Wilson hits it over to first base. A one hopper over there to Ignudo, who makes the play for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the first inning. Ignudo, the starting pitcher yesterday, a phenomenal outing out of him to force this game.
Yeah, he gave up the 2 runs. I think one was on a wild pitch and very few hits. A lot of contact for Naamans. Just didn't get the hits when they needed them.
So now here's Braden Fermani, comes out swinging at the first pitch. Over to shortstop, and Ethan Tootin makes the play for the quick out, number 2.
Good defense there.
I like it. He kind of bobbled it, Mike, as it came up and bobbled right into his throwing hand. He was able to make a strong throw over to get the out.
So now here comes the catcher, Brady Bell.
More good contact there for Naamans.
Bell, an extra base hit in last night's game against Canal. So 2 outs here in the first pitch to Brady Bell. Is swung on and driven. That's
boy.
Deep, and that's long gone. And Brady Bell going to open up the scoring here early for Naamans. And they're on the board first here in the winner-take-all game. 1-0, courtesy of a solo shot for Brady Bell.
No doubt about it.
I bounced off the snack bar. It went after Mike Lang's hot dog.
It did not go after my car, though. I'm parked in safety.
So it was 2
Wow,
up,
what a
2
shot
down
from
quickly
Bell.
For that Canal defense early on here in the top of the first, and then Brady Bell opens it up with a home run here.
There was that car parked there before the game dropping some stuff off for the snack bar, and I told Jason, I'm like, I would not park there.
What's the discussion, guys?
Maybe he missed
Did
a
he miss
bag?
a bag?
There might
Well, you'd have to
together.
appeal that.
You would have to appeal.
Well,
And
they're
then they
going
would
to get together here.
Then they would have to. They're asking this could be a big call in this game, guys.
Again, unsure.
The umpires got their mouths covered, so we can't read lips.
Yeah, not mic'd up for us here.
And if it is a base check, I think they would actually have to appeal.
Canal would have to appeal it.
And it does look like they are giving this some thought or discussion.
I mean, there's no doubt about the ball getting out of the park.
Well,
It might still be going.
First of all, the umpire would have to
Well,
see
let's
it.
see what's going on here.
Then they would have to throw to the base that they think they missed.
Did he just make an out signal? No.
No.
Oh, looks like the run's going to stand.
Yep.
Yeah, solo shot from Brady
Shoo.
Bell.
My goodness.
And Naamans on the board first here, and that's going to bring up now the dangerous cleanup hitter, Connor Fitzpatrick, as the lefty will stand in to face Maddox Gable here with 2 outs in the first. First pitch is in there for strike 1.
This is another hitter, Jason, also capable of hitting the ball to the snack bar.
Tell Pops to get ready up here.
He had that catch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. out in front of that one. A 1-1 now to Fitzpatrick.
None of us brought our gloves.
A much nicer evening, I will say, in terms of temperature.
That's what I
tonight.
said,
It's
Nick.
a beautiful
nice
Thursday.
breeze. That was great off-speed pitch right there. Got him way out in front.
He'll try it again. This time Fitzpatrick lays off it for ball 1. So 1-2 is the count on the scoreboard here to Fitzpatrick. And now the 1-2 delivery from Gable. Got him swinging. A big strikeout for Maddox Gable to end things here in the top of the first, though Naamans does get one. They're on the board first, 1-0, courtesy of the solo home run from Brady Bell. We're heading to the bottom of inning number 1. It'll be Canal when we come back here after the break. And welcome back to Delaware Live Sports to the bottom of inning number 1 between Naamans and Canal. It'll be Anthony Ignudo to lead off for Canal. It was Naamans on the board first. The top half of the inning, a home run from Brady Bell. So 1-0 here at Naamans Little League. And here's Anthony Ignudo, who's going to swing this and this one down the line, but just foul. So it'll be 1-2 the count to the lefty Ignudo. Andrew Catalina on the hill today for Naamans after having a nice day defensively at shortstop yesterday.
Hey, fans, if you're watching and you got 2 devices to watch games tonight, you can put on the MOT Charter and Camden, Wyoming game at 7 o'clock and watch both games.
This one hit over to second. Jackson Matthews makes the play.
At the same time, guys.
That's right.
I knew Jackson Matthews could play because that's number I wore in Little League, number 1. Generally because it was the smallest uniform, and contrary to now, I was a stick figure when I was in Little League.
So here comes the shortstop, Ethan Tootin. A heck of a day at the plate last night in the 7-2 victory out in front of that pitch. 1-1 the count to the shortstop from Canal.
So the championship series will be at MOT, correct? I think we're done in
Cool.
below the canal for the.
That one's drilled back up the middle. A base knock for Ethan Tootin. First hit of the evening for Canal, and a 1-out base runner for the blue and gold. That's right. We'll see.
Saw last night a lot
It's
of.
the 24th, I believe, right, guys? The championship, or at least
It starts
that's
as
what Benny Mitchell
it's a
told me to put in the calendar.
It's a 3-team be a 3-team double elimination tournament starting on the 24th.
Which is Wednesday, correct? And
Yep. The winner of that District 1, since they're hosting, would have the bye in the first day.
Here comes the third baseman, Hunter Pettit. A few base hits in last night's win, including a few RBIs as
could
well.
wrap up on the 26th, the Friday night.
Now the 1-1. Breaking ball misses low. 2-1 the count now to Canal third baseman Hunter Pettit. The catcher Owen Fresconi awaiting on deck. One away here in the bottom of the first inning.
Nick, we're seeing a continuation of last night. Just a lot of contact and some good defense early on.
That pitch comes in low from Catalina. Now 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch once again low here. And Hunter Pettit draws a walk, and now 2 runners on here for Canal. And here comes the catcher, Owen Fresconi.
Yeah, Nick, you said it last night. Their top of the lineup for Canal was really hidden last night.
Those first 3 hitters are really dangerous. This pitch is driven. The first one out to left center. Going back on in and out of the glove of Donato out in left field. But because the runners had to wait to see if it was caught or not, only able to advance a base, but that's going to load the bases here with 1 out in the bottom of the first for Canal, and a shot there from Fresconi.
Yeah, nice effort by Donato. Got the glove up and on it, but just a little bit of a run for him, and he just couldn't hang on. So now you see the infield is giving up the run here. They are playing back with 1 out and the bases loaded.
Here's the pitcher, a chance to help himself out. It's Maddox Gable here now with the bases juiced for Canal, trailing 1-0.
Not really, doesn't look like double play depth either here for the middle infielders.
This one's hit hard on the ground. That's going to be a foul ball. Could have been dangerous down the
And that may have cleared
third
the
base
bases.
line.
Yeah.
Depending on the jump at first base.
So Catalina going to have to work his way back here. Now the count 1-1, trying to get out of a jam is Naamans here in the first. The pitch. That one outside, 2-1 now to Maddox Gable. This one's hit high in the air in the infield. Catalina will come over and make the catch for a big out, number 2. A heck of a job by Catalina.
Yeah, infield fly rule was in effect there.
They called right away by the umpire.
So the batter was out no matter what happened there on that play.
And it's going to bring up the second baseman now in a big spot, Ryan Beatson.
Good curveball.
And the first pitch is in there from Catalina, so 0-1 to start to Beatson with the bases loaded, and now 2 outs here in the first. The 0-1 pitch. It's hit hard on the ground to shortstop. Cruiser has it. The throw to first is in time, and Naamans and Catalina get out of a first-inning jam as Canal strands 3. A 1-0 lead for Naamans over Canal as we head to inning number 2. It's your District 2 championship. Winner take all tonight from Naamans Little League. To the second inning we go here on Delaware Live Sports, and I guess you can assume now that since the other game will not be broadcasted, we're going to be your First State Orthopedics Game of the Week for the second consecutive night here on Delaware Live. Well, we're through an inning here in Naamans Little League in the District 2 Championship winner-take-all game between Canal and Naamans. A solo shot from Brady Bell has Naamans up 1-0 as we begin things here in inning number 2. It'll be the pitcher, Anthony Catalina, to lead things off for Naamans.
Now, Catalina did throw 18 pitches.
But he did
in that first inning. He
did
got out of
pitch-
trouble. That's the important
He
thing.
did get out of that bases loaded jam, Mike. But like you said, 85 is the limit.
But you know that if you're a pitcher on this team, other than their pitcher from last night, you think everybody's got to be available.
Yeah, Canal's a little different because they played on Monday.
Good pitch.
That one right down the middle.
Naamans
from
hasn't
Gable.
played since Saturday, so I think whoever pitched Saturday should be good to go tonight.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday went. Yeah, I would think so after 4 days of rest.
2-1 pitch to Catalina. He squares
think
around.
to get his
and
fingers.
That
think
might
it was
have
a
got
foul.
him.
Now that might be.
Oh, it got him, huh?
You know that the Canal coaches, they're not coming out.
No,
thinking,
they aren't. I was going to say if maybe they would have saw
they
some of
said
that didn't hit him.
he was attempting a bunt, but they're
You
not
see
going to say
shaking
anything.
up, and Anthony Catalina again. You got to figure out
He's
what
their
hand
pitcher.
that is because he is the pitcher. Of course, a very tough player for sure down there for Naamans Little League. He'll look to shake it off.
Now to get him out of the game, you probably have to amputate that hand.
That's right.
He looks like he's doing just fine. His dad's one of the coaches here.
So leadoff man aboard now here for Naamans to start things in the second.
Like you said, Nick, they got if that's his right hand, you're gonna have to watch him when he goes out to pitch. But he's not in the dugout, so you can't ice his hand down while he's unless they throw a courtesy runner. I don't know if they even do that in Little League.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are now since everybody bats, Mike. They used to, when you had, back in the day, they went 1 through 9. Everyone had to bat, but you had to come in the game to bat. Whereas now everybody bats, so is anybody available to pinch run?
Here's Trey Cuoca going to hit this one, a chopper on the ground between third base and shortstop. Catalina, a heads-up play. He's going to go right to third as that one sails to the fence. It's going to allow Cuoca to get to second, but Catalina, the heads-up play on the base path, has him at third and 2 runners.
I'll tell you what,
in scoring
that was a
position.
great read by him, Nick, and he did not slow down rounding second base. He knew as soon as that ball was deflected that he was going to run to get the third base on him.
Smart base running. Ball off the glove of the third baseman, and a great read by Catalina to take third. And you said Cuoca never slowed down to take second. And then the ball got by the third baseman, so there was no play even at second base.
It's going to bring up Nathan Cruiser now with 2 runners on. Nobody out for Naamans, trying to rebound from that tough loss last night as they tried to seal the deal.
It's
Cruiser had a hit last night, if I'm not mistaken.
It's huge for Naamans because the first time they played Canal, they came down back from 4-0 down. Last night they got down 7-0. So it's good to have the lead and play from up front for a change.
First pitch to Cruiser, misses outside.
Yeah, Jay, that's a good point. They have not played from in front against Canal in either of these 2 games.
The pitch from Gable is swung and fouled back.
But again, we've seen both teams come out and they're swinging the bats. They're not striking out.
No, it's been fun baseball to watch, that's for sure.
The pitch is hit over. It's going to get by Ignudo, and that's going to score a run. Off the leg of McIlvain out here in right field, and coming around and scoring is also Trey Cuoca. And it's going to be an RBI, at least one for him here in Nathan Cruiser.
I'm going to give him I'm not the official score, but I call that a single and an error with 1 RBI. But like I said, I'm not the official score. I think you got Game Changer up there. Maybe you.
It's true, I'll be able to check it out.
Game Changer sometimes a little generous.
Now 3-0 lead here for Naamans. And this one's hammered. First pitch to Patrick Trey out to left field. They're going to have to hold Cruiser at third, and now runners on the corners as the rally continues here to start things in the top of the second inning. A hit by pitch followed by 3 singles, a few and an error included, allowing Naamans here in a little rally as the bats are hot.
I think we had a grand total of 2 strikeouts last night, and the hitting has continued. Not a bad thought.
Jackson Matthews looking to square around. So it took Naamans a few innings to get on the board last night. Not the case here tonight. Has already worked in the bullpen here for Canal.
Good pitch.
Pitch from Gables right down the pipe, and an 0-2 count is a free base taken over there by Patrick Trey.
Yeah, that's one thing about Little League baseball. When you have first and third, their runner's going to run. when
Every
you can.
time.
Yep. They want to try and force a throw, and
0-2 pitch misses high.
I've seen the Phillies do that a couple times this year.
Got him
big
swinging
out.
and a strikeout for the first down here for Gable.
That's big trying, just not putting the ball in play. And, I mean, you still have second and third. There's no force. But 1 out's better than no outs if you're Canal.
Toby Rock in the bullpen here for Canal Little League to our left. And now it's going to be the extra hitter, Declan Lahane, who takes the first pitch for strike one. Lahane swings through strike two.
So, no, where was the extra hitter when I played Little League?
Yeah.
I'd sit on the bench for three innings and then get my at-bat sometime in the last couple innings, so I just hit the camera.
Breaking ball misses high. So 1-2 now to Declan Lahane. Runners on second and third for Naamans with 1 out and a 3-0 lead.
Whew.
Got him looking back-to-back strikeouts now here for Maddox Gable.
And that's huge. You had second and third, no out, and he comes back with back-to-back strikeouts. Now he can see his way out of it. If he only gives up the 2 with all that early hitting by Naamans, it could be a game changer.
Here's Owen Blount, and that first pitch, Gable starting to feel it there in there for a strike. He's once again starting to get bat ahead in the count here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way here to Owen Blount.
Good stop.
Owen Fresconi behind the plate today, making a nice job there.
Nick, our
stopping
guest
that.
analyst has arrived. You're the guest analyst tonight. Or maybe this guy right here.
1-1 pitch here to Owen Blount.
Just
As
missed.
Blount misses that one high.
Jay's right, though. If you hold them to 2 runs with the way they were looking at second and third, Canal's going to see that as a win.
2-1 pitch on the way. It's hit hard on the ground to shortstop. Tootin has it. Comes up firing and makes the play. So Naamans does get 2 more. They get 4 hits in the inning, including that hit by pitch. They take a 3-0 lead in the bottom half of the second. We'll be right back here live on Delaware Live Sports from Naamans Little League. It's your District 2 Championship winner-take-all between Naamans and Canal.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports to the bottom of inning number 2 as Naamans now played some runs in back-to-back innings. A solo shot from Brady Bell on the top of the first gave Naamans a 1-0 lead, and then they able to score 2 on 3 hits and a hit by pitch in the second. So a 3-0 lead here over Canal, as Canal will step up here in the bottom of the inning. And it starts with the left fielder, Roman Eball. First pitch to Eball is drilled, but right at Jackson Matthews.
Let me tell you, second baseman wearing number 1, right up my alley. And that's a great play by Matthews. Didn't have to move.
1 up, 1 down now for Naamans here in the top of the second, as that's going to bring up the extra hitter tonight played first last night, Derek Damasio.
Off the coconut.
And first pitch hits him, and now a one-out base runner for Canal here in the
Any
second.
way you can get on.
That counts.
That's how the inning started for Naamans.
Yeah,
in
hit
the
by
top
pitch.
half of the second.
Nick and I checking the action behind us. I'm parked over there, but I don't think these kids are going to do much damage.
First pitch to the extra hitter, Toby Rock, is in there for strike one from Catalina. Toby Rock was in the bullpen there in that last half inning, getting warm. Now he'll step in with a runner on. Next pitch from Catalina. Misses outside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounces in. That's going to get to the backstop. And Damasio on his way to second. So into scoring position goes Damasio now with one away here in the bottom of the inning for Canal. And a 2-1 pitch here to Rock.
Caught the outside corner. That's a nice pitch.
Takes a strike
Yeah, it was.
looking and leaving it up now. Crowd starting to keep filling in here at Naamans Little League. The 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high as indicated by our umpire behind the plate.
I like him a little bit better. He's pretty good with the signals. It kind of lets you know where the pitch missed at.
Payoff pitch is fouled back and behind the plate. Our first full count of the evening comes here to Toby Rock. In the bottom of the second. 3-2 pitch is swung and drilled high in the air to center field. Fermani is there. And he'll haul it in. So now the center fielder, Aiden Marston, will step in for Canal. Catalina now at 27 pitches here to this point in the second. First pitch to Marston.
He's working that outside part of the plate. Sometimes hitting it, but even if you miss, that's a good miss. He's trying to stay out of the hot zones here.
And
I
that
think
one
that
might
got
have
him.
hit him too. So second batter that was hit by Catalina in the inning.
They just look like he's obviously not throwing fastballs there. They just look like pitches that he's just not got a good grip on.
Yeah, the first base was open.
Yeah, it looked like
So why not fill it that way, huh?
it looked like a
Not too
curveball
much.
that just didn't curve.
Didn't curve. Look at it, just came
Yeah,
out of his hand
yeah,
wrong.
again, we've seen that a few times. It happens.
The ball was not thrown hard.
We've been there.
It looks like the batter is going to survive. Nick, where'd you park tonight?
Same spot over there was good luck last night. Hopefully it's good luck again tonight. Two runners on now here for Canal. As that's going to bring up James McIlvain, the right fielder.
I know I'm safe.
Jay's over by Route 202.
Hanging out at Mission Barbecue.
The 0-1 pitch out in front of it for strike two. And now Catalina a strike away from getting out of back-to-back innings with two or more base runners. 0-2 pitch on the way to McIlvain. It's a chopper on the ground to Matthews at second. He has it cleanly to throw in time. And Canal strands two here in the bottom of the second, and Naamans going to take a 3-0 lead into the third inning here from Naamans Little League. It's your District 2 championship between Canal and Naamans. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership team, including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Sodell Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell Pop's here as well. He came out for the winner-take-all game here on the deck out in right field.
He
at
knows good
Naamans Little
baseball when
League.
he sees it.
As we have a 3-0 lead for Naamans over Canal.
Did we see
here.
Mel Gardner walking around too?
We did start things in the top of the third inning. Canal guys, as we were here last night, got the win to force this game today.
Yep, he's my favorite, Mel Gardner.
Mel's still on the DIAA baseball committee, even though has not been coaching at William Penn for several years now.
0-2 count to start here for the extra hitter Riley Lougheed. As Gable back out onto the hill here for Canal. The 0-2 pitch.
Oof. Look, the umpire had that right arm ready to go up.
He did, instead retracted, and 1-2 now the count to Lougheed. He'll live to see another pitch as Gable is sent to fire. Breaking ball
There it is.
drops right into the zone, and a strikeout to start the inning for Gable and Canal.
Speaking of William Penn, can't wait to see them start making those improvements down there to the baseball and softball fields, and they're going to build a new football and multi-purpose facility down there. It's going to be awesome.
I believe the football's going to have lights, isn't it, Mike?
Yes, it's going to be out off of Basin Road, I think on the other side of the school.
First pitch is going to get over the glove of Beatson at second base off the bat of Vinny Dedinato, who saw first pitch and hits it for a base knock. So lineup going to turn over now to Patty Wilson. The leadoff hitter for Naamans grounded out to first his first time up today.
Drove by Salesiana today, and the turf is down but not completed, but they're getting there.
I can't wait for next year. They're going to have night baseball games at Salesiana.
right.
Like, it's going to be great.
Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be great for high school baseball to have another facility to play at night too. It'll be a turf facility too, so a little bit of rain not going to make a difference. So we can go out and sit around and get soaked.
Gable starting off the at-bat to the leadoff man, Patrick Wilson, 0-2 here.
I hear they're going to have the Mike Lang monster up there, too.
They should. Not named after my brother, huh? He's one of the coaches there.
The
Yeah.
0-2 pitch is on the ground, back to Gable. He's looking to turn two. They're able to get the force at second as Tootin comes over to help make the play.
Yeah, at this level, it's so hard to turn the double play, but what a heads up. He got the lead runner with the top of Naamans Little League.
You see Gable
Lineup
turned
going.
toward first, and I think the shortstop yelled at him,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, you got time," and he went to second and got that lead runner now with 2 outs and a batter on first base.
Here's
runner on first
Fermani. Fermani drills that one down the line, but just
Man,
foul.
they're peppering that ball down that line tonight. That's the second one that just went foul down that line.
Grounded out to short his first time up back in the first inning. Gable now sitting at 43 pitches through 2 2/3.
Now, what a great night out here. So much more comfortable than yesterday.
That one comes in low. Runner.
I got home from work today. The windows were open. And then my wife said, "That's a little humid." I said, "You open the windows, not me."
Keep them closed.
Yeah, I think when I get home, they might be closed again.
Tomorrow's supposed to be the most comfortable day. 2 points in the 50s.
You know, I do like to hear that when you're going to the state fair. It's always a
Yeah.
little bit better
I might go
Okay.
to my
when
pool.
it's not as hot.
I might head to the pool tomorrow.
If you're going to our, make sure you come check out the tent outside the main entrance at WDSD.
Still can't go in the
Got some
ocean, though. The
souvenirs.
ocean temperature was still 59 today.
1-2 pitch is hit on the ground to third base and foul.
Yeah, I don't do ocean when the first number is the 5.
I was there last week. It was pretty chilly.
Yeah.
1-2 count here to Fermani with a runner on, 2 away. The pitch from Gable
Just missed.
just missed outside.
That's a good miss. Gable up to 47 pitches now. Really not bad in the third inning.
2-2 pitch is fouled off, and Fermani
Oh, how do you not get that truck?
with a Honda Pilot in his sights. Or that
Think it went
Chevy
over the Pilot?
Silverado.
Yeah, I think it did.
Over the Pilot and missed the
Hit that kind of fence back there.
hit the fence, I think.
2-2. Did he go around? They'll
No.
say no. Umpire will check down the first base.
You know, that's what I miss from doing those Goldie games, Nick, was we always used to, the ball, foul ball would always get those
Goldie
cars
baseball,
coming down
that
the
was
road.
the most entertaining thing. Full count, 3-2 pitch here to Fermani, who drills it out to center field for a base hit.
That's a big time at bat.
Got to say, there are few good places to park for Goldie baseball as far as cars go for safety.
Now here comes the catcher, Brady Bell. Last time we saw him, he peppered one over the snack bar back in the first inning. He'll have 2 men on here for him with 2 outs in the third.
Wonder if they have insurance on that snack bar.
Better get it. First pitch to him is drilled over, and that's going to get through into right field. It's going to get to the fence as they're going to send Wilson and Fermani. Wilson will score. To throw to the plate is not in time. Fermani slides in safely, and it's a 2 RBI double for Brady Bell. And that's back-to-back extra base hits for the catcher from Naamans.
Halfway to the cycle. Tough to do in 6 innings.
Well, that's why that 3-2 pitch with 2 outs was so important. You know, you get a hit and you get your 3-hole hitter who just homered earlier coming to bat.
Another 2-out rally here for Naamans. This time in the third inning has them with a 5-0 lead. But again, they know better than anybody. Back when the first time these two teams met, Canal with that lead, and
yeah, they're up 4-0 and end up.
And then Naamans able to come back and
6-4.
win that one. So again, we've seen crazier things happen. A quick mound visit coming.
A big at bat here with Fitzpatrick, as he can stretch this lead even further. Canal's kind of kept him in check. They've played 3 times in the last 5 days, 6 days, and Fitzpatrick really he's had a couple of hits, but they've kept him in the park.
Yeah, which in the first game of the tournament, he hit 2 home runs. I mean, so like you said, if you could keep him in the park, now with first base open too, you could be careful with them.
They could even give him the intentional pass, but will not.
So Bell at second, first pitch to Fitzpatrick comes in low.
But I think you're right, Jay. I don't expect him to get anything real good to hit.
Yeah, and try and hit the corners and see if you can get him to chase a little bit. He struck him out his first time on a lot of off-speed stuff.
There's a pitch
another
there.
one.
Just misses outside. So 2-0 to the first baseman, Connor Fitzpatrick. As Jason alluded to, he struck out his first time up. Out in front of that one.
I play with his dad, who's the first base coach, Kevin. Both the Little League and IHM, and both went to Sally's together.
You guys know each other a long time. The 2-1 pitch to Fitzpatrick. And there's that breaking ball just missing. So 3-1 now to Fitzpatrick. Bell at second, 2 away, a 5-0 lead for Naamans here in the top of the third inning.
Looks like son has already passed dad in height, it looks like.
Yeah.
The pitch. Misses outside, and a walk to Fitzpatrick puts runners now at first and second as the 2-out rally continues.
Kevin had a dunk for Sally's basketball in a game at Claymont when we played Mount Pleasant there. When
it was Claymont.
Yep, when Mount was getting remodeled, as you would say.
That's when I was living about 4 blocks away from there.
Here's Anthony Catalina, the pitcher. Was hit by that pitch first time
up. Oh, it's delayed steal.
Brady Bell with the delayed steal to third.
Well, that could come in big here with a wild pitch or a ground ball that's not played cleanly.
The thing about Little League, they can't leave until the ball crosses the plate.
0-1 the count here to Catalina.
And, of course, Fitzpatrick going to try to get caught in the rundown.
They will hold him, though, at first. Nice heads-up play there behind the plate.
Can't fool Canal that early, or that easily, rather.
Runners on the corners now with 2 away. And a 1-1 count to the pitcher, Catalina.
I think he'll just take second this time. Nope.
That one's in there for a strike, and now 1-2, and now Gable a strike away.
Yeah, the one way to make that Fitzpatrick stuff go away is just to throw strike 3 here.
He'll look to do it. Catalina will look to get a hit. The pitch, Catalina lifts it in the air to shallow right. That's going to be a tough play, and that's going to drop in. Bell will score. Fitzpatrick to second, and an RBI single for Anthony Catalina.
That delayed steal comes in handy. It's going to be a line drive in the book, Nick. hit in the right spot at the hit.
That's going to bring up now the extra hitter, DH Trey Quokka. He singled his last time up, and we're going to have a quick visit.
I think that's the second visit this inning.
Yeah, coaches Frank Frisconi, Danny Tootin, and the
He
manager
is-
Eddie Ignudo.
I believe he has taken the ball.
Yep. I think you have to.
I
if it's
think
his
we're
second
going to end
visit.
up seeing Toby Rock, who we saw warming up in the bullpen a little while ago. And that is who we'll see. So we'll take a quick audio break here from Naamans Little League. A 6-0 lead for Naamans here in the top of the third inning. 2 outs as we have Toby Rock coming on here in relief of Maddox Gable. We'll be right back on Delaware Live Sports. Toby Rock coming on in relief of the pitcher, Maddox Gable. And the first pitch here to Trey Quokka misses for ball 1. So runners on first and second, a 6-0 lead for Naamans as Quokka fouls off that pitch. Quokka singled his last time up back in the second inning. So Rock was warming up an inning ago. This one's going to be hit hard on the ground from Quokka. Nice play by Tootin, and the throw to first is in time. And Ethan Tootin showing off the leather on a hard shot by Quokka.
And Nick, before we go to break, I forgot to mention, and I want to thank Marty Sheehan for the reminder that Kevin Fitzpatrick also played at Drexel.
Oh, there you
Thanks,
go.
Marty. I'm glad Marty's watching.
And we'll take a break. When we come back, heading to the bottom of the third here from Naamans Little League, your District 2 Championship winner-take-all game, Canal and Naamans. We'll be right back. To the bottom of the third here, Naamans Little League. Nick Alessandrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. Pops here as well. Nice crowd on hand on a beautiful Thursday evening of your District 2 championship game. These two teams met about a week ago. A comeback win for Naamans. They met last night in Game 1 of the championship. Canal wanting to force this game here. So the winner of this one will be your District 2 champion.
Lights are on.
Inning starts here in the bottom of the third with the extra hitter, Cole McFadden. Catalina back out to work on the hill for Naamans. Off breaking ball, got him swinging
Nick, I think as
for a strike.
opposed to last night, these would be considered happy little clouds.
Oh, man.
They were not happy last night.
Now the last 2 nights.
Pitcher from Catalina misses outside, 1-2.
Now if you're Catalina with the a 6-run lead, just all you have to do is throw strikes.
Pitch comes in low.
One thing to watch of him, I know he threw 18 pitches in the first inning. I think he was 31 through 2.
He's at, according to this, he's at 35.
Yeah, well, he threw 4 so far this inning.
This one fouled down the first base side.
It is only this game's not moving quite as fast as last night. We're in the bottom of the third.
Last night was contact early on.
We were out of here.
A lot of first pitch swings and a lot of nice defense.
Thank
7:40, that game was over.
Yeah.
I think I was home by 8
pitch.
o'clock.
Comes in low. So after starting the at-bat 0-2 to McFadden, he's worked his way now back to a full count, 3-2.
Plus, he had that big foul ball, too. Again, add up those pitches.
Lineup turning over to Ignudo here after the break. The 3-2 pitch is swung on. That's a nice hit down the line, but once again, foul. We've seen both teams pepper the right and left field lines here and
Yeah.
just be on the opposite side of that foul pole.
Decent amount of foul territory here at Naamans. I can't really tell on the left field side. Looks like a little bit more down here.
The at-bat will continue. The pitch to McFadden is in high, and a nice job by McFadden. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hey, you need to start somewhere. And
That's a huge at-bat. Down 0-2, he comes back, forces the walk. You get the leadoff hitter on with the top of the order coming up.
I think 8 pitches in that at-bat.
Here's Anthony Ignudo. Grounded out to second his first time up.
You know, again, you're down 6. We saw last night, you can put up some runs in a hurry.
Especially, this team does not strike out.
Nope.
They are making contact on every at-bat. I don't know if Catalina has any strikeouts.
1-1 pitch.
I think
This
he had
is low
one
for Catalina.
Did he have one last inning when he had the second and third with no? Oh, he had a couple pop-ups, and I think he got out of it with a ground ball.
Yeah, no strikeouts for Catalina to this point. The 2-1 pitch is hit hard by Ignudo over to shortstop. Cruiser has it. He'll step on the bag himself, and the throw to first not in time, but they'll get the lead runner for out number 1.
He had a shot at the double play, and then he fumbled a little bit, but a nice recovery. What I like when Nathan Cruiser there just decides I'm not going to get – well, I might get 2, but I'm just going to take the ball myself, not even bother with the throw. And he fired that ball to first, and it almost got him.
I think that's the only way you can get a double play is sometimes just take it to the base yourself.
First
Yeah, it's
because
difficult.
then you're in momentum and you're throwing, whereas before he has to catch it. And
that pitch misses now to the shortstop, Ethan Tootin. Tootin singled his first time up back in the first inning. He's been fantastic at the plate here the last 2 days at Naamans.
That's a good recovery from Cruiser there, though, to keep that ball in range where he could just pick it up and get the out at second. That
1-2 the count here to Tootin now with 1 away. Tootin hits this one hard back up the middle. Matthews snags it, makes the throw to Cruiser for the force at second.
That Jackson Matthews, he's had himself quite a day out there on the field.
He is. That ball was hit hard. He made a great play. And
That glove's almost as big as him.
Back-to-back fielders' choices now has 2 outs with now Hunter Pettit, the dangerous third baseman, to step in. He walked his first time up, as we mentioned earlier, a couple base hits and RBIs in last night's 7-2 victory.
That's an impressive play by Matthews on that one. He's had, like I said, he's had a couple of them tonight. Line drive right at him a couple innings ago.
0-1 pitch is fouled off, and quickly 0-2 to Pettit.
I like this approach by Catalina. This guy's got some power, but I thought he might, pitch around him, but he's come out and fired him.
He's getting down 2-0-2. Scope, stay inside. Don't let him get his arms extended.
Exactly right, Mike. We come to the inside corner right here. Try and get the corner.
Pitch 50 from Catalina. Misses. And the 1-2. Bounces in. Bell keeps it in front of him, but not close enough to stop Ethan Tootin from getting to second. So 2-2 now, the count to Pettit. That one misses inside. Now 3-2.
I like this. Just take a little breath.
And rips this one to shortstop, in and out of the glove of Cruiser. They're going to wave around and stop Tootin last minute. And now runners on the corners with 2 outs after the hard shot from Hunter Petty.
That was a tough play.
That ball was hit so hard, but by him getting the glove on it, saved the run.
Yeah, it may have had fence written all over it. Probably scored that a hit. That was smoked. Took kind of a hop. Would have been a great backhand play by Cruiser on that one. But like you said, Jay, slowed that ball down, and Tootin had to stop at third base. You don't want outs at home plate, that's for sure.
6-0 Naamans here in the bottom of the third inning. Catalina at 53 pitches. A quick talking to from his infield, giving some words of encouragement now with runners on the corners. Just 1 out to get out of it for Naamans and Catalina. And that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter now, Owen Fresconi. The catcher for Canal singled his first time up and now has a chance to plate the first runs of the ball game for his team.
A little surprised the runner did not go. I didn't expect Naamans to even make a play, and he held up.
He'll hold up there as well, in and out of the glove of Bell behind the plate. 2-0 to start to Fresconi.
Mike, with the 6-run lead, if you're the catcher, do you throw down there and try and get the out even if the run comes home?
Yeah, I don't know what the coaches
Third out?
have told these guys.
Heck, it would be interesting, that's for sure.
Goes down and gets this one, fouls it.
You'll see some teams throw through, and you'll see other teams just throw the ball right back to the pitcher. They don't want to get, we saw Fitzpatrick try to do that, get caught in the rundown. The shortstop caught the ball and just held on to it.
The 2-1 pitch. It's hit back up the middle. Cruiser has it. The throw to first got away from him, so a run will score. And now Pettit on his way to third.
That was a tough play. I mean, the speed going down to first base, don't make that play close. They get a run out of it. And now you still have first and third.
6-1 now for Maddox Gable, who hits that one through the 5-6 hole. A base hit into left field, and Pettit will score. And back-to-back scoring plays for Canal cuts the deficit to 6-2.
All 2 outs.
Yeah, again, it all started with that a ball hit hard to the shortstop. He tries to get him the speedy runner first, and then you have the hard hit ball there, and all of a sudden 6-2. And that's the one thing about Little League Baseball. You can score in a hurry. Especially like Mike said, this team, this Canal, this is the second time I've seen them. I don't think they've struck out either night.
Yeah, both teams, we have a total of about, I think, 3 strikeouts since I've been here at Naamans the last 2 nights. So out of the mound visit to Catalina, he's sitting at 58 pitches.
And the umpire's I think he was winding up, and the umpire wasn't ready for play.
Wait till I give you the signal.
That's one thing. First of all, volunteer umpires, and they're doing an excellent job.
Gotta love them. We appreciate them very much.
And 4 of them here tonight, which is nice.
This one is hit high, foul, and out of play. Now to the second baseman, Ryan Beatson. Beatson grounded out to short his first time up. He's got 2 runners on for him, 2 outs. As Canal's put together now a little 2-out rally. Beatson going to lift this one softly in the air to Cruiser at short, who will haul it in for the final out of the inning. But Canal able to score some runs the first of the ball game as they cut the deficit to 6-2. We've got a good one here at Naamans. We're heading to the 4th on Delaware Live Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis and the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around.
We're through 3 innings here at Naamans Little League. Thanks for tuning in to Delaware Live Sports on a beautiful Thursday evening. Nick Allison-Drini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winchell up on the deck in right field at Naamans for your District 2 Championship winner-take-all between Canal and Naamans, flipping for the home team before the game. Canal won the toss, so they are your home team today. A 6-2 lead for Naamans. It started back in the first inning. A solo shot from Brady Bell opened it up 1-0. 2 more runs.
I like how they do that.
Second inning.
Nice little coin flip before the game. Mike and I were talking to a player from Canal. We're like, "Are you the home team?" He goes,
No, I don't know.
"We don't know. The coin flip will happen right before the game, and whoever did it got it right."
It'll be Nathan Cruiser to lead things off here in the 4th for Naamans. Cruiser 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI.
You know, it's going to be fun. We know some of the names, but we've got to know the names over the past couple of days. But just a few short years from now, we'll be streaming these kids in high school. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Cruiser on the ground to Beatson at second, who makes the play.
The key here for Canal after getting 2 runs last inning, see if you can get a shutdown inning here and come back up in the 5th.
Gable, who was on the mound, has
bottom of the
moved
4th.
out to right field as Rock has taken over, as we mentioned, in relief back in the 3rd inning. So here's Patrick Trey. He is 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base. Swings at the first pitch for strike 1.
So these kids from Naamans, we'll be seeing them at places like Concord and Brandywine, Mount Pleasant. I'm sure we'll see them at some of the non-public schools as well.
1 pitch is helicopter to Ignudo, who makes the
Ignudo,
catch.
nice play there. And then Canal is down by Hodgson.
Yeah, we did the game.
right, People's
That's where
Plaza.
where they were last year, Mike. This district championship. Well, me and you went down to.
That's right. We did. Was it Brandywine?
So I think it's Brandywine and Canal, maybe. I
think Brandywine was the champions. They were the champs last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Jackson Matthews now the second baseman steps in with 2 away here in the 4th. Struck out his first time up.
I think we had Nick's platform for the camera that night.
Yep.
I got to be honest, that platform scares me just a little bit.
0-2 to Matthews.
Lights should be taking effect soon.
0-2 pitch. Throwaway pitch misses high for Toby Rock. 1-2. Now to Jackson Matthews. Declan Lahane awaiting on deck for Naamans. That one just misses off the outside part of the plate. 2-2.
I like how he does that. He points to the outside, lets him know, the pitcher know that the pitch was outside.
2-2 pitch is fouled off and will stay alive here as Jackson Matthews. A few nice defensive plays in the field for him today. Nice crowd here in Naamans.
Yeah.
6-2 game, and that one got him looking. A beautiful breaking ball from Toby Rock. And Rock coming in here in relief has looked good so far. And the first time that this Canal defense has been able to shut down this Naamans offense so far in the ball game. As we're heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, 6-2. Canal coming up when we come back. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. To the bottom of the fourth inning here at Naamans Little League, your District 2 Championship winner-take-all game. 6-2 lead, Naamans over Canal. Canal will step up here in the bottom of the inning. 59 pitches for Catalina, who comes back out to action here for Naamans. It'll be the left fielder, Roman Ebal, followed by Derek Damasio and Toby Rock. 7, 8, 9 coming up for Canal here in the fourth. First pitch drops in to Ebal.
Yeah,
for strike one.
This could be a big inning, Nick, because you get down to that bottom of the order. You know, you could get a 1, 2, 3. It would help.
And Nick, we are going to do our best to get a player or two on after the game. Can't make any promises there. It's sometimes a little chaotic on the field after the game, so we're going to try to get a player or two. And we mentioned, we were talking amongst ourselves, in Little League they always usually send a coach out with the players. If that happens, maybe we'll throw the coach a bone.
1-2 pitch is hit and dribbled foul, almost.
Well, Bell did a good job jumping on
was
that
dangerous
to make
there
sure
for
it stayed
Naamans.
foul. Because
Count
I don't think
remains 1-2.
they were going to get Catalina at first base. I mean, not Catalina. I'm sorry. They weren't going to get the batter at first base.
Roman Ebal, left
Ebal,
fielder
yeah,
here
sorry.
today, lined out a hard shot to second base his last time up.
Oof.
And got him looking for a strikeout here to start things for Catalina, who's still going strong in the fourth.
He's at 64 pitches according to our handy-dandy scoreboard right next to us here.
Here's Derek Damasio, the extra hitter tonight after playing first base yesterday for Canal. Was hit by a pitch in his first time up in the second.
Catalina pulled the string on that one and had him fooled.
The 0-1 pitch to Damasio. Misses low. It'll even it up to the extra hitter.
Was that the first strikeout of Canal in the last 2 games, it feels like?
Yeah, definitely tonight.
They had one last. They may have had one last night.
Out in front of that pitch. And now 2 strikes here to Damasio.
This is a solid hitting team from
is.
Canal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
both teams.
Yeah.
You know, we have not seen many strikeouts.
There's
last
one.
What a pitch from Catalina. And back-to-back strikeouts.
Dialed up the heat there and got the K.
Well, he just went all speed, and then he brought the gas.
A pitcher-on-pitcher duel here with 2 outs in the fourth. It'll be Toby Rock. He flew out to center his last time up. Catalina's first pitch to Rock misses for ball 1.
You know, Rock has done a good job of coming in and keeping Canal into this game, Nick and Mike.
Rock hits this one and snagged by Cruiser at shortstop. So a quick inning for Catalina and Naamans as they'll take a 6-2 lead into the fifth as we're through 4 here at Naamans Little League. Your District 2 champion will be crowned here tonight. We'll be back on Delaware Live Sports.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedic statewide has 29.
I certainly wasn't.
These kids are good. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, and Mike Lang out in right field here at Naamans Little League. Your District 2 championship between Canal and the home team Naamans. 6-2, Naamans out in front.
Did we throw this hard when we were 12?
Who knows?
I don't know. I'd like to. Well, when I was 12, that was like the Eisenhower administration, or if that's what it feels like.
Toby Rock back out dealing for Canal. It'll be Declan Lahane, Owen Blount, and Riley Lougheed here to start for Naamans in the fifth. Again, Naamans holding that 6-2 lead.
I mean, I played against some kids that could throw.
That one misses high, 2-2.
Yeah, I'm sure we all played Little League against some kids that had some really great arms.
Got him swinging in a strikeout for Toby Rock, who's been very good for Canal here in relief of the starter.
And Nick,
Maddox
you were in high school with Billy Phillips, were you not?
Billy was there just as I left.
Oh, okay, because he won a state championship game
Me
as
and
a
Billy,
freshman.
or excuse me, Billy Phillips. I meant Billy Sullivan.
Oh,
Yes, me
no,
and
Billy
Billy were in
Phillips.
school together. Me and Billy Sullivan were not. Me and Billy did go to school together. Yep, I was there for those.
Well, Billy
state
Sullivan could
championships.
flat out throw too.
That's right, two Billy. It must be something about the name Billy.
I guess so.
So now back-to-back strikeouts going back to the fourth inning here for Toby Rock, and now he'll take on the extra hitter Owen Blount. Blount grounded out to short his last time up as that pitch is in there for a strike. So 2-1 the count to Blount.
And I did not play baseball at Salesiana, but I know right around the time I was at Sally's, Pedro Swan was playing for St. Mark's and hitting balls 500 feet.
St. Mark's, pretty good baseball program
Yes.
over the years, as this one's chopped on the ground to shortstop. Tootin has it, and in and out of the glove, though, of
collision.
Ignudo at first. And that's going to allow Owen Blount to remain on the bases. So here's Riley Lougheed. He struck out looking his last time up.
Let's see if
Vinny
Naamans,
Dedinato awaiting on deck.
if Naamans can tack on some insurance here. That on the play there, Canal would have liked to have gotten out number 2.
Good pitch there from Toby Rock. 1-1 to Lougheed now.
Rock is throwing pretty hard.
The 1-1 pitch. A good one into the glove of Fresconi, and now 1-2 the count. Fouled back. Count remains the same. They're going to check down to the umpire at first, or
I don't think he even appealed.
No
The umpire made no signal.
he did not.
So it's 2-2. Oops. I hate when that happens.
This pitch comes in low, and now a 3-2 full count to Riley Lougheed with a runner on and one away. Naamans, their 6 runs on 5 hits. Canal with 2 runs on 3. And now when taken for ball 4. 2 runners on now with just 1 out for Naamans. As Mike said, looking to add some insurance here. Here comes Vinny DiDonato, the left fielder, and then the top of the order as it turns over after Vinny. First pitch comes inside.
Yeah, they could get Rodgers on with the top of the order coming up.
DiDonato
Could be key.
singled his first time up, guys.
Looked like he
Stepped
backed
a
out
little
of the
early,
box,
Took it for a strike. He just knew that wasn't his pitch.
What? especially when he's 6 feet from the plate.
He did have the first pitch, too.
Well, 1-1 the count to DiDonato.
Yeah, Jay, he's tentatively stepping back on these pitches, but now he's down 1-2.
That one in there.
That pitch was inside just a little bit high.
2-2 though the count. Here to DiDonato. Pitch comes in, up and in. And now 3-2, full count with 1 away and 2 runners on here for Naamans. And got him swinging. Another strikeout for Rock, his 3rd.
I mean, his pitches on the outside part of the plate there really did the trick. He had the 2 balls that were thrown high and in. With DiDonato stepping away from the plate, outside was the way to go.
Here's the third baseman, Patty Wilson, 0 for 2. Grounded fielder's choice his last time up, and the first pitch from Rock is in there for a strike. We had a challenge flag come out of our first base umpire.
I was wondering what that was.
is that pitch missing. Toby Rock has struck out 3 of the 5 batters that he's faced.
I figured the umpire's not carrying around the oven mitt.
The 1-1 pitch fouled off, 1-2. That looking, and again, unfortunately for the cars parked over there, heads to the fence
There's
safely.
a young man who got the foul ball.
1-2. Hit on the ground to second. Beatson has it easily, and the throw to Ignudo is clean for the final out of the inning. Naamans strands 2 as the score remains the same. Naamans with a 6-2 lead over Canal as we head to the bottom of the 5th in your District 2 championship.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, you know, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of
To the bottom of the 5th, it'll be the center fielder, Aiden Marston, to lead things off for Canal, who trail Naamans 6-2. District 2 championship on the line tonight here from Naamans Little League. It's Nick Alistadrini alongside Mike Lang and Jason Winslow on the deck up here in right field of a beautiful facility here at Naamans. A beautiful crowd. And now the first pitch to Marston out in front of that one for strike 1. Catalina back out onto the hill here in the 5th. He's at 70 pitches for Naamans.
He's done a great job. Gave up a couple of runs there, but he's pitched overall. He's pitched really well tonight for Naamans, and he's gotten a lot of good defense. We mentioned, I think while we were off air, especially his middle infielder has been really good tonight. Matthews and Cruiser.
Cruiser we saw on the mound last night.
And you can see the arm in him and playing shortstop. He pitched last night, but he's still throwing hard tonight.
Down in front of that pitch for a strike. And the scoreboard has went silent in terms of balls and strikes here in the 5th. We'll look to adapt the 6-2 game. That one is swung on for strike 3. Another
Still has the velocity going.
For Catalina, his 3rd strikeout tonight.
Good. Thanks, everybody, for joining us tonight. No Major League Baseball tonight, obviously, so
that's right.
This is better for you on a Thursday night. It is Thursday night. District 2 championship game.
That's going to bring up the right fielder, or former right fielder. It was now James McIlvain. Gable has taken over in right field since the switch when Rock entered the game to pitch. So McIlvain in the extra hitter role now, grounded out to second his first time up in the 2nd inning, and a 1-1 count to him here. That one got away from Catalina.
What's the count, Nick?
2-1, now 3-1. Here to McIlvain. Canal looking for a rally here. Down to their final 5 outs. That one outside and a walk. And we'll see if they can get it started here. McIlvain able to draw the walk, and now a 1-out base runner for Canal. That'll bring up the extra hitter Cole McFadden, who walked his last time up.
Nick, what's neat about these games is seen some high school kids around watching. You know, just a couple years ago it was them out there, and they're here watching the kids coming after them. Sometimes the little brothers, but you know, they know the families, and these are their little leagues, and then they come back to support, and that's really good to see. A really nice crowd on hand tonight.
We had 3 Delaware players drafted in the MLB draft,
Yeah.
at least after school here, as that ball is going to get out of the reach of Bell for the moment, allow
Yeah,
for
how about
McIlvain to head to second base.
the former Friends catcher Eddie, is it Micheletti?
Luke Johnson from Cape Henlopen and UMBC. Is that one misses one?
Got the other one. So I did see another one, and I can't remember. If one of the Phillies drafted a Delaware kid, if I'm not mistaken. Luke Gabbers from Concord.
On the ground to Matthews, who's been great. It continues. As McIlvain able to get to third, but now 2 away here for Neiman.
In fact, Luke Gabbers played right here for Neiman's Little League before he played at Concord.
That's right.
And then he was at Concord, went to St. Joe's.
A guy we know well, Lorenzo Carrier, transcending. He's entered the portal after a few good years at Miami.
Now, did he get drafted?
We'll see where he ends up. I don't know if
He was rated, I believe, about the 100th best prospect.
Yeah, I don't know.
Heading
I didn't
into
see
the
him.
draft.
He must be going back to school.
Yeah, I
mean,
think he
potentially.
chose school over the
Yep.
the
He's
draft.
entered the portal. We'll
Yep.
see where he ends up. Again, he talked about hitting some moonshots.
That guy can hit.
So here's Anthony Ignudo. The leadoff man. His lineup turns over for Canal with 2 outs here in the 5th inning. McIlvain at third base. And the pitch to Ignudo misses high, 1-2.
I got a score update from the other game, 0-0 in the 5th inning down there at Middletown. MOT wins, they advance.
Allen's going to get behind Bell, and quick hustle, and Catalina covering the plate is going to keep McIlvain at third base.
I should text my nephew, him and Zoe, good friends from
right.
way back when. Playing in Bear Babe Ruth together.
Used to play for Brookside. We beat Bear Babe Ruth in our championship. That was always a really good league, though, for sure. This one hit straight up in the air. Bell's going to try to make a catch near the dugout, and he does, and a little emotion after. And Naamans able to get out of the inning unscathed. They're going to keep that 6-2 lead as we head into the 6th inning. Canal down to their final 3 outs. We'll be back.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
And a welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. First pitch is swung on by Braden Fermani over to shortstop, but the throw going to get away from Tootin, and that's going to allow Fermani to head all the way to second. And one pitch to start the inning for Naamans here in the top of the 6th, and a runner in scoring position. So here's Brady Bell, 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits, a double and a solo shot, as well as a steal. First pitch to Bell. He swings through for strike 1. Toby Rock, though, as we mentioned, has been good in relief here today.
Luke Gabrish, selected in the 15th round by the Phillies. So congratulations, Luke.
This one hard hit. Beatson has it. Will make the throw. For the out, Fermani over to third.
Because I think he played basketball as well at Concord. He was a baseball and basketball player for the Raiders.
So 1 out, a runner on third for the dangerous Connor Fitzpatrick. A strikeout and a walk in his 2 plate appearances tonight.
Jay
First
mentioned
pitch
he had
for ball 1.
2 home runs early in the tournament. Just waiting for him to break out. I wouldn't want to be on the other team when that happens. Whoa, look out.
That one's in there.
Here, all he wants to do is put the ball in play.
Yeah.
And maybe get that 7th.
Gets that run home, yeah.
Yep.
We don't need a home run. If your name is, you don't need a home run here.
Out in front of that pitch. He's been out in front of a few pitches tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of throwing him mostly off speed.
And they've seen him enough. They know what he hits and what he doesn't hit.
And the
there's
1-2
strike three.
pitch got him looking, and another big strikeout for Toby Rock, who now has 4.
They've done a great job on Fitzpatrick.
Here comes the pitcher, Anthony Catalina. 1 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch today. First pitch from Rock is in there for a strike. That one behind the head, taking off and heading home is Fermani. And he's in safely, and insurance added for Naamans here in the 6th. They now lead 7-2.
Good read. Not a lot of room back there, and he got home without a play. Nice slide into the plate there. And there's that 7th run, even without a hit or a ball put in play.
That pitch in there for strike 1. Strike 1 to Catalina. 2-1 the count. Fouls it back. It'll even it up.
Nick, I don't know if you can see over to the third base bullpen to see who's warming up for Naamans. Catalina is done. He has 88 pitches thrown. Is it number 8 or 9 over there? Can't really tell.
I believe it is Patrick Wilson.
Pitch is a little bit high and in for a full count.
So it looks as if Patrick Wilson warming up in the pen here for Naamans. Chin music there, and for ball 4 to Catalina. 2-out base runner now for Naamans. And that's going to bring up Trey Cuoca. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Oh, 1 to Cuoca.
That Pops just sneaks out of here. Now, he told me he was leaving.
Cuoca fouled, chopped down the third baseline. 0-2 to Trey Cuoca. Cuoca fouls it off, will stay alive. Like you said, won't be the end of our Little League coverage. We'll see you next week for championship action for the state, as that one's up out of the zone.
Yeah, and a reminder, the game, the District 3 game, will be uploaded to YouTube.
That's District 1.
District 1, District 3 is
Hard
downstate.
hit on the ground to Pettit at third across the diamond for the final out. And now Canal with their last stand coming up here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They'll need to tie this thing up. They trail 7-2. They got 3 outs to work with. District 2 championship on the line. Naamans looking to close things out here at their home. We'll be right back. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports to the bottom of the 6th inning. Naamans leading 7-2. Naamans 3 outs away from being crowned your District 2 championship and advancing to the state championship bracket. Canal looking for a rally here in the 6th inning. It's going to start 2-3-4 for Canal, and it starts with the shortstop, the dangerous Ethan Tootin, 1 for 2 today with a single. And he'll look to get the rally started.
And Nick, your new pitcher right there, number 6.
Coming on in relief
Patty
here
Wilson.
to try to close it out, Mike, as Mike said, Patrick Wilson. Patty Wilson is going to try to help send his team.
And it's
to the
tough
state
because he's
championship.
facing the heart of this Canal order. But he
First
does have a
pitch.
5-run lead.
Tootin swings through for strike 1.
And when you look at these kids standing next to Fitzpatrick, they all look small, but they're not. He's just taller than everybody.
The 1-0.
Good pitch.
It's in there, 2-0. Fitzpatrick's taller than my dad.
It's 0-2, right?
Yes. No, it says 1-1 on the board. I
Oh,
thought he
okay.
threw 2 strikes.
And they're switching it, and here's the 0-2 pitch.
0-2.
Staying alive is Ethan Tootin.
So they changed it on the board. We were correct for a change. Again, we're going to try to get you a player or two after the game. We're not sure how this is going to work.
The 0-2 pitch from Wilson just misses. Dogs barking on a beautiful Thursday. And got him swinging, and Patty Wilson starts off the 6th with a strikeout, and Naamans 2 outs away. Here comes the third baseman, Hunter Bennett. He's 1 for 1 with a single, and he walked in his second plate appearance.
Dog is anticipating a Naamans win.
Will he be charging the field?
Looks like a little black lab over there, a puppy.
Oh, I love black. Oh, Mike. Wow, I can't pay attention to the game now. Here's the pitch to Pettit.
That's a beautiful dog.
Well, went in the dirt. My black lab turned 7 last month.
This dog looks like he's just put a stick in his mouth. Uh-oh. He looks like he's a couple months old.
1-0 to Pettit. It's in there for a strike, 1-1.
That's a great dog, Labs.
Yes, they are.
Great pets. They shed, but they're great pets.
The 1-1 pitch.
Little low.
This is low.
We can't have any shedders in our house.
Too much to deal with.
No, an allergic wife.
That's what I figured. 2-1. Just missing outside. Now a 3-1 count to the third baseman from Canal. Hunter Pettit with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Canal trailing 7-2. Pettit drills this one into right center for a base hit. And a 1-out base runner now for Canal.
Nice little inside-out swing. He really drove it. But a good play there in right field. Who's that in right field here for Naamans?
Patrick Trey.
It was a nice play by him to keep that and hold him to a single.
Here's the catcher, the cleanup man, Owen Fresconi. He is 1 for 2 with a single and then reached on an error. And the first pitch to the catcher for the blue and gold. It's in there for a strike from Wilson, 0-1 to Fresconi.
So you went to Seaford last year for the Little League Championship,
That's
huh?
right, yep. Nice
Yeah.
little drive.
And next year we'll be back up this way. In
I
District
believe
2.
we did it at Newark National the year before.
Correct.
I know we were in
Rotates every year.
Millsboro,
Right?
Jay, a couple
Yep.
years ago. We had the camera set up in the back of Benny's truck.
0-2.
I don't know if the District 3 finals tonight or not. It was originally scheduled for tonight, but I know they had a lot of rainouts down there. And unfortunately, if it was tonight, we weren't able to get down there.
Great memories of Little League.
Yep.
The 0-2 pitch.
Good pitch.
Got him looking at a strikeout for Wilson.
That was unhittable. Outside corner. Wilson's really bringing it here.
Yeah,
Second strikeout in 3 batters.
great location.
And now it's up to Maddox Gable. He started the game on the hill for Canal. And he'll look to keep the inning alive with Pettit at first, 2 outs, and Canal needing a big 5-run rally here in the 6th. First pitch to him. Just misses outside. The 1-0 pitch. Misses low. Outside and a 3-0 to start the at-bat now here to Maddox Gable. Gable 1 for 2 with a single. That pitch comes in high. So 4-pitch walk to Gable is going to bring up the second baseman, Ryan Beatson. So 2 runners on now for Canal. Beatson 0 for 2 tonight as we have a quick mound visit for Naamans. Again, just 1 out away.
Of course, Naamans just a couple of years ago went to Williamsport. About 3 years ago, maybe?
That's right, yep.
Trying again to be the Delaware representative moving on. But they've got to get through Canal tonight, and then if they survive here, the state tournament next week.
First pitch is swung through for strike 1. Wilson now at the 0-1 pitch. Down and away.
Of course, Naamans got it all started with that bomb from Brady Bell.
Set the tone early.
Yeah, he hit that home run and a double that drove in 2 more.
This one fouled backing out of play, and now 1-2 to Ryan Beatson with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning as Patrick Wilson and Naamans 1 strike, 1 out away from being crowned your District 2 champions. The 1-2 pitch. Just misses.
Good location.
Two and two. It's swung and drilled in the air to center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Pettit will be held at third, and that's going to load the bases as now Canal threatening with a little 2-out rally here in the 6th inning. As that's going to bring up the left fielder, Roman Eball.
Good job hitting there, just not trying to do too much. Got it over my man Jackson Matthews.
He made a good effort on that, Mike.
He did, but it was
It
clearly a hit.
It was way over his head.
First pitch from Wilson is in there for strike 1 to start the at-bat to the left fielder, Roman Eball.
I'm just watching these kids in the Naamans dugout in front of us here, and they're all hopping up and down in there just waiting.
This one's hit on the ground. A chopper to Catalina at short. Has to go across the diamond in time. It's there, and that'll do it. Naamans with a 7-2 victory avenge the loss from last night, and they're able to take the District 2 championship here at their home site.
Yeah, what a game. What a performance. And the thing with that 5-run lead, the bases were loaded there. The tying run wasn't even at the plate yet, and the starting pitcher, Catalina, he did a great job there at short and followed over and bang play at first base, and game ends, and Naamans will be heading to the state meet next week.
Nick, I'm going to head to the field, see if I can get any of the players here, and we'll do it like we just do. We'll wing it. Well, we're going to have a few minutes to wait here, so I'm going to hang it out with you. You and Jason can hang out, and we'll figure out the camera angle and all that stuff.
Sounds like a plan. Naamans posing out in left field, celebrating the victory. What a season that was for what a summer for Canal. A heck of a team. Again, these teams played 3 times. It'll end up going 2-1 in favor of Naamans, and they are your District 2 champions. But again, what a performance from Canal. A big 7-2 victory for them last night. And then how about that? A 7-2 victory tonight. This time, though, for Naamans Little League.
Must be the magic number, 7-2.
Yeah.
So we'll take an audio break. We'll leave you live on the field for now, and we'll be back with some more post-game action. Your District 2 champions have been crowned. It's Naamans with a 7-2 victory tonight over Canal Little League. And welcome back inside Delaware Live Sports. We are now joined on our post-game show. Mike Lang down on the field, our winning pitcher, Catalina and Brady Bell as well. So those two guys are going to be joined by Mike Lang. Mike, take it away. Some champions sitting next to you.
All right, thanks, Nick. Down here on the field with the winning pitcher, Anthony Catalina, and his battery mate, Brady Bell. Brady, I want to start with you. You kind of set the tone in the first inning with that home run. Let's talk about getting started and getting ahead of these guys. You've been playing from behind against Canal. What's it mean to get ahead of them and play from in front?
I mean, it feels great, but, like, I couldn't do it without my team, you know? And
your team didn't hit that home run, right?
no, but he saved us with the pitching also.
Anthony, you guys have played Canal a bunch, 3 times in the last week. It's like you guys are old friends with them. What's it like having played a team like that 3 times in 6 days?
Well, we've played against them a lot. We've lost to them in the past a couple times, but to finally beat them, it feels great.
And what was different between last night and tonight? I hope I don't get wet. What was the difference last night and tonight?
Well, we lost last night, and
That's one difference,
yeah, we came back and fought tonight.
What's up, fam?
We played tonight. We did a great job all around, hitting, defense, everything. It was a great game.
Brady, talk about your defense. You had some great plays, especially I thought your middle infielders were outstanding. Cruiser and Matthews. Talk about what the job your defense did.
Oh, we did perfect. Or, you know, not perfect, but it's what you want. It's what you want to happen. Every ball that basically got hit to them, they had. Besides maybe 2.
Now you guys get to play the district, the 3 winner next week, and then MOT Charter is waiting. Do you know anything about those teams? Or you just go in there and just play your game.
We haven't played any of those teams yet, but we'll see next time we play them.
And Brady, Naamans Little League has a pretty proud history. Just in the Little League World Series a couple years ago, I know you see some of these kids, it was in a couple regionals. You probably know some of those kids, or you watch them play in high school or wherever. What's that mean to represent Naamans? The chance to represent Naamans going forward.
It feels great just to, like, do what they did. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to go to see.
Naamans win tonight, and we're going to see them next week at MOT Little League in the state championship round. Fellas, congratulations. Go enjoy it with your teammates. All right, boys. Thanks. All right, Nick, back to you.
Thank you, Mike Lang, with a few champions down there. The winning pitcher, Anthony Catalina, and Brady Bell, 2 for 3 with 2 extra base hits there tonight for Naamans. Again, a heck of a coaching staff there, as you're going to see them being joined here by the pose with that flag. The District 2 champions, Naamans Little League. As they'll get him all straightened out. But it's been a heck of a few days, Jason, here at Naamans Little League to cap it off. What a fun couple days.
I was gonna say they're just so happy they won. They don't care where they go for the picture, but I think the families want that scoreboard in the background because you can see that they won.
Well, that'll do it for us. A couple days of Little League action here at Naamans. Your District 2 champions have been crowned. It is Naamans Little League. They do it from their home site here upstate. 7-2, Naamans with the victory. They will be in action next week, of course, in your state championships. Look out for coverage and first pitch details coming at you, of course, getting underway next weekend. For all of us here from Delaware Live Sports, Mike Lang, Pops, Jason Winchell, and myself, Nick Alessandrini. A heck of a few days. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week on Delaware Live Sports. Naamans, your District 2 champions.